Live from the Norwegian Dawn, November 27th. This is day 5. What are we doing today, Sue?
Oh, we're going to Harvest Key.
What is Harvest Key? Harvest Key is the new island by Norwegian Cruise Line. Just opened. I had this ship schedule. Oh, that's the one in front of me. Norwegian Dawn started going there back on November 17th. There have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are the 7th ship stopping there. And we are arriving at 8 o'clock this morning, departing at 5 o'clock. So, we originally booked something and we canceled it.
Yes, and I think that was wise on your part because you can't even ride a Ferris wheel, and you wanted to do free falling from some crazy, what was it, a lighthouse you were going to free fall from?
Well,
like you would even be able to do that.
The original thought process was the fact that we knew we were doing this live review. I thought it would be fun to see me go through the anxiety of trying to attempt that. And then as we got closer and closer to it, I realized that would be quite stupid because it would ruin my whole trip not looking forward to actually arriving and having to do that. So we switched. We canceled, we canceled what was called,
What do you want?
I think it was
do you
called
want
the
the
Adrenaline
boat
package.
or do you want...
I want to see the one that I printed off for what we actually just booked.
The boat.
Well, you just gave it away, but I want to see the boat.
Gave what away? It's not, it's going to be, we're talking about it now.
So we canceled the Adrenaline package, which was a multi...
I don't even like the name of it. It's stupid.
the Adrenaline package...
First of all, I hate the word package. Becky Morrell knows that. Anyway.
Multiple things. And I saw today that you can actually do the zip line separate. So there's a zip line. There's a dual zip line that goes out from the lighthouse on the opposite side of the bay. It goes out across the bay at Harvest Key, back towards the ship. There's a second zip line that goes in towards the forest area. Forest, is that correct? That doesn't sound right.
There's no forest in the Caribbean.
There's a palm tree. It goes near the palm tree. And then it talked about free fall. There's something involving where there's these little things that stick outside of the lighthouse, and somehow you're going to be able to jump out of that. Now, we're wasting too much time on this, but on the breakaway, I did the zip line on part of the ropes course. When we did the escape back on January 30th, I never reported this in my live review. Sue's son actually, at the last minute, had a panic attack and could not do the zip line, and I was so freaking appreciative because unfortunately, I had to follow him out and bypass the zip line.
Unfortunately.
But when I did it on the breakaway, they had to... The poor guy that was operating
push your butt off the platform.
The poor guy that has to sit there, and the whole time he deals with these 6'4" guys that are about ready to have a nervous breakdown.
Is there more than one of you?
I'm sure it's not just me. So the point being, we canceled that Adrenaline package to save this trip, and we booked... What's the title of it? I don't even see it
You
here.
didn't even print titles on these.
There's no title. It's an electric boat ride. It's a quiet sanctuary as you move around in the water. It's 2 persons. They book it per boat, not per person. At least that's my understanding. Only $45. I think was it $79 or something like that for the Adrenaline package? So for $45, that's both of us. There's some weight limit that hopefully at this point in the cruise we're not passing it. $5.50. So if I weigh in, I'm probably about $1.25. So if you can stay under...
Stop. Did you just claim to be 125 pounds?
I've been working out.
I don't know that I'm 125 pounds.
Read this.
I don't want to read it.
The gist of it. You're going to get into this little electric boat. I have no idea what it looks like. I think this is the one that's just 2. There's another one listed that actually it's a motorboat where you can actually fit 2 kids in the back, which is much more expensive. I think it might be like $70 a person or $79. As I said, this is $45 per boat. You and I are going to get into it, and it's this quiet little move through the mangroves. You excited to be navigating the mangroves?
You know I don't like that kind of thing.
Silent Engine provides excellent opportunity to truly enjoy the sounds of nature in this eco and family-friendly excursion, far away from any kind of adrenaline.
Yes.
So we switched. So Harvest Key, we're going to do that. I think it's at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're getting off the ship. We've got that quick electric boat. And then we are going to explore the island. We're going to try and capture what's available out at Harvest Key. Do you have anything to offer? Are we going to go swimming? That's that huge, beautiful pool with the
It really
swim-up
depends
bar.
on the water. If it's not like 90 degrees in the water, I'm not putting a toe in. I'll just sit on the beach and color myself.
I wonder if you can jump from tabletop to tabletop in the little inside the pool bar area. like stepping stones instead of actually. Never mind. That was a bad idea.
Nobody's going to do that.
So then when we get back on the ship, at 5 o'clock is the departure from Harvest Key. We're going to dinner at a restaurant we've never been to before. For whatever reason, we've been stuck at the same 2 restaurants on every one of our Norwegian cruises. We have gone to, from our first cruise back on the Dawn in 2010, we've gone to Cagney's and Le Bistro, I think, for every single cruise.
Because I love escargot.
So we're trying everything this time.
Say the name of the restaurant that we're going to.
She's just doing this to embarrass me.
Just.
I always pronounce it La Cucina. She claimed it's La Chuina.
Let's.
So we're going to La Cucina,
Thank you.
and we've never been there before. It's the Italian restaurant.
I have to be honest that Italian kind of bores me, but that's okay. I'll try it, and maybe I'll be bowled over by it. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But when I think of going out to eat, Italian is never my first choice because I was married to an Italian, and the sauce was good, and nothing compares anymore.
Yeah,
but I'll give it a try.
And I think that's been our problem, is that we've been jaded against trying these restaurants. And I seem to recall going back a few years ago, this did not get all that great of reviews. It seems like it's improved. And I know they introduced new menus at one point. I don't know if it's related to that or not. But I see more and more favorable reviews about that. So it's one of those that it's fun to do something different. If we do the same restaurants every single time we get on a cruise ship, we might as well do one cruise and be done with it. I'm looking forward to trying one more new restaurant on the Dawn.
Yeah.
And
no, I like trying new things.
What's neat, too, you know where it's located. It's on deck 6.
Listen. You try to explain to me what the ship was like back 8 years ago, and I have no idea. You can tell me all
Do you remember
day.
our first night on the Dawn in 2010? We went into Le Bistro. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember it was that small sort of table on top of table, had the artwork on the walls?
Sure.
A neat setting. They moved it. So Le Bistro is now over where something else was. I don't know.
Meaningless to me.
But La Cucina is now where Le Bistro was. And it's a much more bright area appearance. So that's it. That's what we have tonight. We are going to say it.
What, the restaurant name?
Yes.
You just said it like 5 times. Why do I have to say it again?
Because I'm not going to have you correct me one more time.
I didn't correct you at all.
So that's at 6:30. And we purposely, yes, we get priority reservations for every one of the dining options. And I try to time them. So we're departing Harvest Key at 5 o'clock. I love sail away. I want to be up on top of the ship. So I figure that by the time we get back on the ship from Harvest Key, get cleaned up, and then between 5 o'clock and 6:30, we can be up on deck having cocktails, roaming the bars, and having a good time. And then after La Cucina, we're going to go to the evening performance. I'm assuming it's at 9 o'clock. If not, we'll figure it
Listen,
out.
we can't miss karaoke night, though, because...
How do you know we haven't already had karaoke night? Maybe 2 days ago I reported about how much fun we had at karaoke, and now on day 5 you were talking about we should try karaoke.
Maybe
and
I'm dreaming about karaoke for every evening of our sailing.
then why would you bring it up on day 5?
Because I don't want to miss karaoke night. What if it's on again tonight? I don't want to miss it. And with all of our meet and greet people, maybe we'll have a karaoke off.
Okay. Is there anything else we have to add for today, or are we all
Do
set?
you know karaoke's are very popular in Vietnam? Did you know that?
I don't. I
I
have
think it's
checked
a
our
facade for
schedule.
something else.
Is it?
But that's what you told me. I innocently thought they were just big karaoke bars.
So next year we're going to be going on our first Asian cruise to check out these karaokes.
This is news to me.
Oh, I have new information. I think that's it. Are we done for day
Yes.
5?
And we are done.
So Harvest Key. Let's go explore.